So we've all seen this happen. There are students who get into their dream universities, dream college, dream program abroad, while others end up ruining the mistakes that they made because no admit was forthcoming. Now, if you want to avoid being the latter one, if you want to avoid wasting so much time, so much energy on applying to multiple universities, it's always a good idea to know beforehand the kind of mistakes students make and avoid them for yourself. Now, in this three-part series, we at Mentors Capital are going to give you the top mistakes that students typically make, and hopefully this information will help you in your own admission journey. My name is Anand Venkateshan. I'm the founder and mentor of this platform called Mentors Capital. And all of this information is based on our extensive research and network of mentors. All of this information, remember, applies equally to a student who's applying for a bachelor's program or a master's program to a university abroad. Right, let's get down to it. The first mistake I'm going to address in this video is that students tend to apply to universities or shortlist universities solely based on the rankings. Now, whether you're considering the US News, Financial Times rankings, or the QS World rankings, relying on them solely is going to be a very big mistake to make. The better idea is actually to use them as a reference, but to do your own individual research on specific universities, specific programs. Visit the program website, read up all you can about the program, about the department, about the university. You will get a fair idea of what their strengths are, what the program itself stands for, what the curriculum structure is like, the major courses that you will study, and finally, the prospects that will come to you after you complete the program. Now, all of this should also be matched, obviously, with your own profile. So make a smart decision. Don't just rely on rankings. Now, the second mistake that students make is that they also tend to trust their seniors, their friends blindly. Now, this is again a very, very costly mistake because remember, each and every student has a very, very unique journey, right? You could have different aspirations, you could have studied different things, you could have also, foreseen different things for yourself in the future. Now, relying solely on what your senior or what your friend applied for is going to be a mistake. Remember, students and friends don't really reveal everything, do they? So it's always better to actually do a self realization scenario. Imagine what your goals, what your aspirations are. Try to read up on the program, the university, and the web and the department that you're applying to, and make sure that it's a good fit. That you're not applying to universities that are way above your league, or that you're applying to a university that really doesn't fulfill your deepest desires. Now, make sure that you consider a few things along the way, right? Make sure that you match your interest areas with the kind of subjects that are offered in the program. Now, even a run-of-the-mill bachelor's program could, in different universities have different focus areas, which would mean that if you're somebody who doesn't like math and you see the program that you're going to has a lot of subjects on quant, on mathematics, then it's a program that you probably won't really enjoy doing, or maybe you won't even do well at it, right? So it's a good idea to match interests with the kind of curriculum that the program offers. Similarly, make sure that you match the course that you're wishing to study, the career that you wish to have, with the geography that you're going to be studying in. In most cases, especially if it's the US, for example, there are specific areas where tech companies tend to be focused in. There are specific areas where biomedicine thrives in. Similarly, if you're looking at automobile engineering, then consider whether US is a good place, or maybe Europe, specifically Germany, Switzerland, are better places to pursue a program of that nature, right? So match the program, the course, with the geography of the university, location of the university or program that you're applying for. Now, finally, and this goes without saying, make sure that the tuition fee that the program lists out in their website, and make sure that you also consider living expenses, right? make sure that it falls in with your budgets. But that's not all. Make sure that you match it with the kind of outcomes that students enjoy after studying the program, right? If you're studying a great deal of spending a great deal of money going to a private university, then your expectations should also be on similar lines in terms of a final job that you get, right? So are students getting placement offers that are matched to roles that you would like to essay in your career? Do they pay as much as you would like them to, right? Would that be adequate to cover your student loans? These are all questions that you can ascertain by making a deep research into the student outcomes. And in most cases, universities abroad tend to publish these as their in their class profiles, in their batch outcomes, right? So make sure that your research is comprehensive and you avoid making the two mistakes that I've just said. Like I said, this is a three-part series, so many more mistakes that students make will be covered by me. So do keep a watch out for my future videos. In the meanwhile, remember that all of this can be avoided if you simply consult a professional mentor, right? Somebody who's walked the same path as you have in the past and is willing to guide you, personalize the advice based on your profile, based on your interests and aspirations. Now, we at Mentors Capital are actually perfectly suited to something like that because, well, we have a wide network of mentors across the globe and even spanning different industry sectors and domains. Our services include the wide gamut that you would need across your admission journey, which starts from the day that you start, about applying to a university abroad. So whether it's shortlisting colleges and universities, finding the best fit with your profile, helping you with standardized tests like SAT, GRE, GMAT, and so on and so forth. Hand-holding you through the entire test-taking process to ensure that you get, the score that gets you, noticed and stand out in the thousands of applications that the university might get. And finally, because master's program also have multiple assessments like video submissions, like personal interviews, we pride ourselves on being able to do that, backed by our deep network of mentors. So click on the link in the description if you want to know more. Our website and contact details are listed there. I would be glad to help out with any queries that you might have. Thank you. Have a great day and wish you all the very best.